Hello everyone. For today's video, I'm going to talk about how spammers make money. Obviously, affects anyone and everyone who's ever had an email address. And a lot of the underpinning techniques, business models, and value chains that were born out of the spamming economy for the last several decades is really what has helped to kind of seed and set the groundwork for the growth in the dark web economy over the last 5 years. Today, spam remains a critical source of underground profit that continues to thrive despite major botnets being shut down, despite the amount of spam filtering that's in place, not only at a network layer, but through, whether it be your Google Gmail account, your Yahoo account, your Outlook account, whether it be through, the software you're using, it still is a thriving business. To reach consumers, spammers send billions of messages with abysmal click-through rates. Recent studies have shown that email click-through rates are around 0.003% to 0.006%. Click-through rates on social networks are about 0.13%. So, what often people are left scratching their heads with is, why are people doing this? The click-through rates are terrible. How can anyone be making any profit from this? Well, first I'm going to hit you with some statistics that I think are really going to blow your mind. How many spam messages per day are sent globally? The answer is 14.5 billion messages globally per day are tagged as spam messages. That equates to 45% of all emails. Some researchers estimate that it could be even significantly higher than this. It could be actually in the 60 or 70% range. The United States is the #1 generator of spam email. Second is Korea, with China and Russia also being in the mix. The most prevalent categories of spam messages are #1 being advertising-related emails at about 36%. The second most common is adult-related categories at around 31%. And then unwanted emails related to financial matters is the third most popular form of spam at around 26%. There was a recent study by Google, UCSD, I believe UC San Francisco, and I will actually put the link to that. It's an interesting white paper article in the details section of this video. But in this study, SEO-based spamming of luxury goods demonstrated a single supplier delivering about 28,000 items per month, given a typical price per item of around $200, would suggest that a lot of these spammers and suppliers that are part of this spam network can make upwards of $68 million. So there's real money involved in this economy. The bottom line is spam-based product advertising is among the oldest forms of economically driven internet abuse. Criminals solicit consumer purchases of counterfeit physical goods, including pharmaceuticals, luxury goods, apparels, electronics, cigarettes, pirated digital goods, including software, videos, music, ebooks, high-risk services, pornography, gambling, fraudulent dating sites, and quasi-fraudulent goods and services, certain nutritional items, male enhancement products, and often work-from-home type services. Consumers willingly transfer their wealth into the underground economy, all but unaware their purchases fuel the development of support infrastructure for malware, botnets, CAPTCHA solving that enable a much wider range of criminal activity. So, while you're purchasing some cigarettes or that imposter handbag doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal, you're actually often, not always, but often funding, basically the underground economy for more illicit behavior. So let's talk a little bit about the actual business model. The affiliate marketing business model, which is endemic to the spam model, concisely encapsulates the drive to specialization. In this model, an entrepreneurial group establishes a core line of business in some niche market, selling counterfeit pharmaceuticals, for example. This group, called the affiliate program, typically provides all aspect of the business except for acquiring new revenue. So they're establishing the supply chain, the product, the pricing, right? They're supplying all that, but they're not actually going out and doing the sales. Revenue generation is outsourced to affiliates, independent contractors paid on commission, i.e. sales. The spammer is the affiliate. The spammer is the salesperson. An affiliate has no sunken cost in concrete goods. They're just a hired gun to try to generate leads. They are free to move between affiliate programs. So if one fails, if this pharmaceutical one fails, they want to go to the counterfeit luxury bags one, they can do that. So they can advertise across multiple programs, across a variety of niche markets. Similarly, the affiliate program is insulated from the risk of engaging in poorly performing affiliates because they only pay based on commission. So if you have a successful Viagra email campaign, great, you get paid. If you don't, then you don't get paid. And it also gives them kind of arm's length from a lot of the kind of riskier behavior and messaging of some of these emails. So the affiliate program will typically, engage many hundreds or even thousands of these spammers, most of whom may be completely ineffective. Again, that is why you have some of these horrible click-through rates. Yet they only pay a small subset of these people who develop effective advertising techniques. So, and based on the messaging, based on the consumers that they interact with. So now to really illustrate how this works, I'm going to walk us step by step through how one of these spamming programs works, from the affiliate's point of view, the affiliate program, right down to the person doing the illegal manufacturing and the consumer. So in step one in our example here, a spammer seeks to monetize user interest in trademark products on Twitter by selling knockoff replica handbags. So that's what he's trying to sell, and he's going to use Twitter as the vehicle to try to get the lead. In order to engage with Twitter users, step two, the spammer first requires a multitude of fake accounts to post messages. This is satisfied by a subset of the underground that coordinates all of the components required to bulk register accounts in return for a fee. So the affiliate is basically outsourcing the creation of bulk fake accounts so we can generate enough messaging in order to get it into real Twitter users' timelines. So in step three, it includes paying parties with access to dynamic proxy infrastructure to evade IP blacklisting. So because a lot of, whether it be Twitter, Facebook, or others, do a lot of IP blacklisting, and so you need someone who has the right infrastructure, that's fresh and new, and hasn't been blacklisted. Step four, you have human workers solving CAPTCHA puzzles during account creation. Step five, you have a SMS challenge farms. So if there's any type of phone verification or text verification needed for the account setup, that's handled. Now with the accounts in hand, after these steps, the spammer can post links to Twitter, which ultimately land in legitimate users' timelines. Now in step 7, we're going to transfer a little bit here, that when the victim clicks on the URL, an entirely independent set of components is required to provide domain resolution, which is step 7, and internet hosting. So they click on the link, and now they're basically brought to a landing page about the product. Now, this is where we hand off from the affiliate to the affiliate program. So step 9, we are basically doing this handoff to the affiliate program, who's going to actually handle order placement. The spammer's job, quote unquote, the salesperson's job here is done now. Step 10 includes processing the victim's credit card for payment. Step 11, from the affiliate's program's point of view, is coordinating with the illegal manufacturer. The affiliate program may have the product in-house, ready to ship, or there's probably a good probability chance that they actually have a manufacturer somewhere else that they will send this order request to fulfill. Finally, in step 12, the spammer receives a cut of the sale from the affiliate program, while the victim receives the intended replica handbag. So one important also thing to flag here is that during this whole process, aside from getting a replica handbag that may or may not be not only counterfeit, potentially stolen, is the consumer is also at considerable risk as they traverse the order funnel here. Often these order funnels, in addition to grabbing the credit card information for the purchase, which appears to be legitimate, they could also be selling those credit cards. They also could be harvesting a lot of the PII that you're inputting into that order funnel and using it for resale and resale on the dark web. Or even worse, a lot of these landing pages and order sites are infected with viruses and malware that get downloaded to your computer. And to wrap up this video, I'm going to go over the 10 worst spammers as of February 28th, 2020, according to Spamhaus. Number 1 is Canadian Pharmacy out of the Ukraine. It's a long-time running pharmacy spam operation. Number 2 is out of the US, along with number 3. The fourth one is out of China, sending spam in English, usually advertising Chinese companies, and harvesting addresses throughout the world. Number 5, again, is also out of the U.S., is R&R Media, believed to be running and based out of Huntington Beach, California. Number 6, also out of the U.S., is a Florida affiliate spammers with supposedly bulletproof spam hosters. Number 7 and 8, also out of the United States. Number 7 is CyberWord Insight Services, another spam hosting operator, currently spamming users with a variety of aliases under the brand for marketing, ad media plus, site traffic, network, RCM delivery, or eBox. And Kobania Solutions, another high volume snowshoe spam operation based in Florida. And then to round out the list, we actually have some foreign spammers, one out of Germany, selling basically health cures, and the other one out of the Russian Federation. As always, be sure to like, subscribe, and provide comments.